Boop. Okay. Nothing's broken yet. Guys, it's been quite a couple of days, let me tell ya. Anything that can break usually does break, and I don't know what to do about that. Right now it hasn't broken, so I'm here for it. I will stick with it. Hello Nathan, congrats on going first. And thank you for submitting your taxes, I appreciate you, dude. Water Ghost, welcome on in, thank you for submitting your taxes. Boop. And there we go. Alright. We need Deepslate. If you guys can't read the title, I read it to you. I need Deepslate. Like, a lot of it. I need so much. But what that is, there's something outside really loud. We need, like, I'm trying to remember the calculations I ran, but it's a couple thousand blocks if I'm not mistaken, because we need about 1,000, maybe 2,000 for just one part of the gate, like the gate that's right here. But we have more than just that gate. We have to fill in the floor. We got to do this gate over here. We may do some decorational bits on the sides as well. Plus, we've got pillars in the middle that I'd like to do as another piece to it all. There's a lot of Deepslate that we need. I also am going to try to get some extra tuff because we use that a lot. And a lot of this will also be used for the volcano a little later. So, it's a whole block that I definitely need. With Tiny Takeover coming very soon, we'll probably be updating the world within the next month. So I'm actually just going to collect all of the blocks that I need in the smooth variant. So all the stone and all of the Deepslate, it's all just going to be collected as that Deepslate right there. And then that will, then that can be used in the, what's it called, the stone cutter. And then we won't have to worry about this nonsense of going, I don't have enough smooth Deepslate, or I don't have enough cobbled Deepslate, or whatever, you know? It's a whole process. King, your stream's looking weird right now? What do you mean? This is normal. This is very normal. They changed ads. Well, sometimes they give you the experiments, which are definitely a lot better, in my opinion, than the normal ad. Hello, fishies. Welcome on in. Hello, hello. This is normal? It's black and white, glitchy? Yeah, that's normal. That's actually very normal for us today. Blame Nathan, or actually that one was Water Ghost, wasn't it? Yeah, that one was Water Ghost. I'm gonna put the honeycomb in there. Don't let me forget that. Like, the honeycomb is right there, okay? I'm gonna freak out later probably and say, oh my goodness, guys, I don't have the honeycomb. Where did I put it? It's in this chest, right in front of the big forge thing, okay? Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. You got voluntold on that one. Sorry. Put in the diorite there, and then I have this random polished andesite slab. That can go there, I guess. Alright. 5X, thank you for submitting your taxes. Nikita, thank you for submitting yours. Hello, guys. How's it going? It's good to see you. What's going on? Hello, Red Fishies. Not a whole lot going on today. Just gonna be getting some resources down in the mines. But, we're also gonna probably talk about, Tiny Takeover. We're probably gonna talk a little bit about, Minecraft videos in general. Because that seems to be a constant. And, we're just gonna have a good time. Nothing too crazy, though. Loves, thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate it. What does submitting your taxes do? Right now, it does nothing, but later on, it may give you guys special little rewards. But, generally speaking, nothing. It's just a way of saying, I was here this many times. because you can only do it once per day. The honeycomb is in the caves. Got it. Oh, yeah, thanks. I was up really, really late last night, guys. Because I realized I didn't work on the Tiny Takeover video as much as I thought I did. So I was up until about 2 in the morning. I got most of it done editing. And then I wrapped up the other part of it within 30 minutes. Because I was like, okay, we need to just get this done. But then I just kind of like sat there and I was like, yeah, I need to do the thumbnail, but I don't really like feel like doing the thumbnail. So I sat there for 2 hours just thinking about doing the thumbnail. I was up till 4:30 before I finally settled on a design, and I wasn't happy with any of the 3 that I came up with, but I woke up today and I didn't want to mess with it either. So I stuck it to myself, I guess. I don't really know. But, you know, the video got done. It got done. It was an okay video, I think. You know, anybody that hasn't seen the Tiny Takeover content, I encourage you to go check out the video. But, in short, new baby mobs, well, mob models and textures. There's no new baby mobs that were added, just current ones. They added a new flower that allows you to keep your mobs babies forever. And then they added a cool thing with the stone cutter, so you can cut normal stone and normal deep slate into cobbled stone and cobbled deep slate, which is cool. And then they added a new note block sound as well. So some cool things there. It looks and sounds small initially, but a lot of the technical side was really tweaked. And that's where you'll probably notice a lot of the improvements within the game in general is the performance side. Just default Minecraft. Hello, GK. Welcome on in. Hello, hello. It's good to see you. It's a little boring, though. Mining and resource collecting? Yeah, it's probably a little boring. But, you know, it's got to be done in order to make videos and to do cool stuff. So, it's, you know what? I got rid of my only way down. Let's jump down. There we go. It's gotta be done, though, in order for us to actually get all the cool stuff going. Gray, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. I'm one step closer to making jazz in Minecraft. That's true. That is very true. We need torches. Let's get torches first, and then we'll go down. Otherwise, I'll get confused, and we don't want. I don't need to be more confused, guys. That's Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's go this way. Yeah, we need to figure out a new system here, I think, because my old way up is all blocked off. And I can't seem to parkour. Okay, water bucket. Yep. Good old tried and true. The deep slate thing will be a game changer. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Back to eating carrots and double baked potatoes. I'll probably only have tiny pets for a bit. Oh, wait. What? Do you have a... Oh, wait, are we talking about Minecraft or are we talking about real life? I'm sorry. I'm blanking so hard. Do you have pets? I know you talked about... Maybe... No, you talked about children, like, volunteering with children's stuff. I'm sorry, guys. Wow. I'm having a stroke. Dude, I'm debating if I actually want to do Minecraft work or rest. That's fair. If you're questioning it, best thing that you could do is rest for a little bit, and then check up on yourself like probably every 15 minutes. If you start really getting that itch and you're like, I definitely want to do it, then don't stop yourself. But if you're questioning if you want to do it, usually, for me anyway, if I'm questioning it, I already know I don't want to, at that moment. Give yourself permission to rest. It's all right. Yes, Minecraft, what? I'm not going to eat pets? Well, did you say eating? Eating carrots and double baked potatoes. I'll probably only have tiny pets for a bit. I didn't know that you were going to eat the pets afterwards. Like, listen, man. That's crazy. I would never. I would never. I say that. I have like a whole cow pen up there dedicated to just being a slaughterhouse, which we haven't actually used yet. I'm gonna die. Chat, did we make a mistake? I'm struggling. I don't have food. Oh my goodness, guys. Why'd you let me come down here without food? This is crazy. This is your fault. All of your guys' fault. I'm sorry, but it's on you. Cause it can't be my fault. When did they add double baked potato? Tomorrow. I don't know why tomorrow, they just did. There's no way out this way. I really don't want to turn around. Let's go kill some cows. Ooh, wait, Cole, hang on. There's more back here, isn't there? You guys want an X-ray really quick? We could X-ray. I have the texture pack. Oh no. Well, your sword is gonna break. Yes, yes it will, and that's okay. It's actually got quite a lot of life left on it. 381 swings. We're good. Yes, hacks. Resource packs. Oh, I don't have it on this instance. Never mind. Never mind. I'm sorry, guys. I lied. I don't have it installed right now. It would have been a funny bit just to turn on for like 2 seconds. Oh well. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I guess it is. I would have yelled to bring food, but I'm learning not to yell at people. Sorry, it's okay. It's okay, Nikita. I respect that. I respect it. I try not to yell at people too sometimes. I'm really bad at it. I yell at you guys way too much, I think. I'm a very abusive streamer. Like, you guys are just my punching bag now. I'm sorry. What shaders are you using? These are Complementary Reimagined. My favorite shader pack of all time. And it, man, it does the job. Those clouds. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of it. Okay, we need to leave because we need food. Right? That's, yes. Yell and train that fierce voice. You do? I mean, not a ton. I try not to yell at you guys, but I have in the past. I'm a little nicer than some people. I'll say that. But I wouldn't go as far as to say that I'm definitely the nicest. I sit probably a little meaner than I'd like to be. We need a little bit of diorite anyway. It won't kill me to pick it up, I guess. Have you tried mining up? Well, there's a cave exit over there. It's just there's a lot of mobs, but I could mine up if I had to. I read the Deepslate thing when you first sent it, Nathan. But I do agree. It's actually why I'm mining with the silk touch today, mostly. I need so much cobbled deep slate, but tiny takeover. So within the next 2 weeks, all of my mods should be updated, and we'll be good. I probably should. IRL, I don't have a good screaming voice, so I barely yell. That's fair. I don't usually yell at people in person. There have been a handful of times where I have, though. And it demands attention, apparently. I was helping chaperone an event for some teenagers. I guess that would have probably been last year. I don't know. But they weren't being quiet enough for the event, so I just yelled at everybody to shut up. And I got their attention. I didn't think they were going to respect the authority, but for some reason, it kind of worked. Also, why is there cobblestone here? What in the world? Wait. Wait. Is this a dungeon? Is this a oh, guys. Guys. There's no moss. Where's the moss? This is a mob spawner. I should probably dig in there because I don't want to... Yeah. I don't want to let them all spawn. Enderman must have been down here. Interesting. Okay. Let's, boop. You only need one of those, fun fact. And I'll just... Okay, you're fine. So this is right here. I'm just gonna take a screenshot so I know where it's at. This will become our XP farm at some point. And we got disc 13. Yay. We love disc 13. It's a great one. It's a great one. I didn't hear. It's okay. It happens. Swifty, thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate it. Feels so good to be home and not have to wait in line for a bathroom. I bet. The idea of you yelling sounds fun. I've only seen you yell on Discord message. That's fair. I don't yell very often. I try not to. Sometimes I do, though. Sometimes I have to yell, and when I do it, I have to yell a lot, I feel like. With the 3 very painful classes I have to deal with every day, I yell too freaking much. That's fair. That is fair. Spawner. Painters are scared of any person older than them. That yells at them instead of nurturing them. That's fair. I usually... the thing is, it's a 0 to 100 thing with me. I'll ask you nicely like 3 times. And I'll be very gentle and soft-spoken about it. I will try to mind your feelings. But if by the 4th time you haven't done what I've asked you to do, forget about it. I am going to not verbally abuse you, but it might as well be the same thing. Because most people, like, because I don't yell so much, I think it probably does shock people a little bit when I do. It's kind of one of those things, I remember it shocked my mom one time when I did something. And I want to say it had to do with yelling at somebody. Like, I never heard him do that. Like, yeah, I do it only when it matters. That's the thing. Giggle, that is the name of all time. If you're just going to stream to get reactions, you're not gonna get it out of me. I'm sorry. quick question: do you do streams for fun or for views? If I was doing it for views, I would do different streams. No, not particularly face. I don't care to do Control Shift Escape, but good try. Next thing I know, you're gonna tell me Alt F4, right? Have you beat the end? No, I've not gone to the end yet. I've been playing on this world for... I'll tell you guys exactly how long. I have played on this world for 3.69 days worth of playtime. So somebody can multiply that by 24. That's how long I've played on this world. And I mostly focus on building. I haven't even been to the Nether yet. Like, I could go to the Nether right now. I've got blocks, I've got materials, I've got pretty good gear, really. But I'm intentionally playing slow. I needed something. Do we stick with the fish or do we kill some cows? It's kind of... I mean, we've had the cows for a little bit. Make it a multiplayer game? No. You didn't even ask nicely, so I'm not even gonna answer nicely. No. This is a single player world. It always has been, always will be, because it's mine. I know YouTube and Twitch chatters well enough to know that you guys don't know how to keep things that are nice. To keep them nice. It's just your nature. They read that for Minecraft doesn't work anymore. Try it. Can we confirm this fact with a live demonstration? I don't know if I want to do that. Mostly because it will mess up OBS. But if it weren't for that, I would definitely do it for the bit. What am I gonna do? I need food. Let's go use some of my fish. I've got plenty of fish. Let's keep the cows until it starts lagging. That's what I'm gonna do with that. We'll do two stacks of fish. Reg is either just protective of his world. I probably wouldn't want people around either. I mean, you know, it's definitely the world. Yeah. But also, you guys know how long it's been since I've had my own space? Oh my goodness. Like, I'm trying to remember the last time I played on a solo Minecraft world long term. We started, let's see. I mean, I've played on a lot of worlds essentially by myself. Like, there was nobody else there. But it was a server and there were supposed to be people on it. They just abandoned me. That happened a lot. Twitch SMP was basically your own. Yeah, Twitch SMP was kind of up there as my own for a while there. There was a couple of other cases where I've had worlds with people and they've abandoned it. But it's not the same because I can't just go back to those worlds whenever I want because the server host decides to pull the plug one day. You know, King SMP, there were plenty of days where I was playing my viewer joinable server by myself, and I don't mind that. But again, there's no guarantee my stuff stays 100% safe. I have to spend the entire time troubleshooting everybody else's problems. The Forever World is my space, and that's awesome. Like, I don't have to worry about some dude fly hacking to gain attention because he can't just not be the main character for 2 seconds. He has to feel like he's special. I can't play on a multiplayer world without somebody showing up and trolling or people trying to DDoS the server or any number of those things, really. But for me, you know, I can just pop onto the Forever World and do what I want. And if you guys want to watch, that's awesome. That's actually really, really cool. But if you guys don't want to watch, then that's okay too. I'm still doing what I want to do. Also, with the Forever World content, I get to spend time making videos. You know, everything I do here is so that I can make a video later. There's supposed to be a video this weekend. I'll see if it happens. I've been really struggling. I'll put that out there. That it's been a struggle getting content out the door. I gotta figure out what in the world is going on. Cause I've got family coming in on Friday, technically. I don't know how long they're staying. I may have to change plans. We'll see. I can't catch a break, guys. I can't seem to catch a break. Which is basically your own. I spent over 280 at the Lego Disney store. That is awesome. GG's, dude. I respect it. You invested. Exactly. Nikita's got the right idea. I am playing Minecraft with my little brother, and me and him, me and my little brother were 1v1ing, and I killed him with Mason Spear. That's wild. Just absolutely trashing your brother there. You know, fair enough. I would do the same. I remember, this is like the dark side of King. I'm gonna get ahead of the rumors and just confirm them, okay? When my brother and I would play Minecraft together, I wasn't mean, but one time I was trying to teach him how to build and he just wasn't getting it. I told him to like build a square and then add a square to it so that because he would just build a square house. It was ugly, it was kind of annoying, and he kept like making me build houses for him. So I was trying to teach him and he wouldn't get it, so I put lava all over his square wooden house. It was all creative, okay? But I remember doing that to him. Was it terrible of me to do? Probably, but he deserved it, okay? You guys don't understand. He was not a good kid, okay? That's as much as I'm gonna say. He deserved the lava, okay? I'm just justifying it. That's one way to teach him. I taught him alright, didn't I? Man. Usually I was really nice to him. Okay, this was a fluke. It just... My anger got the best of me in that moment. I'm gonna ask you something. Why don't you try to get full netherite armor? Oh, guys, it's that day. Okay. The Forever World, just I'll catch everybody up to speed. Because I think this question's gonna come up a lot. And everybody's gonna ask it at different times. So let me just tell everybody right here, right now. So I'm playing my Minecraft Forever World. A world that lasts forever. I have no intent to rush things. We've played on this world for many days. Well, many days, I say. 3 days. 3.5 days worth of playtime. Which is a lot of time. And I could go get netherite. I've beaten the Ender Dragon in 2 hours before. I've not even been to the nether yet. My intent is to make this world last a long time, and I'm enjoying the early game. So I haven't even fully enchanted my armor. I'm still trying to get mending from fishing. I'm building cool things, like you can see in the background, that cool build back there. That's something that's my touch. But once you get fully geared, there's no reason to go get gear again. So I wanna pace myself a little bit. And I don't want to just get straight into netherite armor and tools and fully enchant everything and get villagers and all that stuff. I don't have wings. That kind of limits a little bit of what I can do, which is a little upsetting at first, but it also means that I have to get creative a little bit. You know, I don't have every material under the sun right now, so trying to figure out what to do in my constraints right now. You know, I could probably do a little bit more texture variation and gradients on these walls, but I didn't have access to every material yet. So that's why I'm playing slow. It's why I don't have netherite. It's why I haven't been to the end. It's why I haven't been to the nether. It's why I haven't fought a trial chamber. It's why I haven't even done a raid. And those things will come eventually. I promise. In fact, I'm gonna probably build our first XP farm in the next Forever World episode because we have a mob spawner finally. I found that naturally. That wasn't something on my to-do list yet. But it was a good find. So it worked out okay there, I think. There's we're gonna go to the nether at some point soon as well. I just want to build the build for the volcano. That's kind of my big next project after this sucker is done. And once the volcano is done, we'll put in the nether portal in there, and then we'll go. But once we go, I'm not necessarily rushing for anything. I'm gonna try to get all the materials that are in the nether, or at least some access to them. I'd like to bring a bunch of lava back and build a lava farm inside of the volcano. So I think that would be fun. Please don't spam fishies. I see you, don't worry. I see you, but please don't spam. But we're just playing slow. And, you know, I know that bothers a lot of people, but, you know, truthfully, I couldn't care how everybody else plays Minecraft. Everybody that plays Minecraft plays it differently, and I hope that they enjoy it the way they're playing it. I'm just playing it the way I enjoy it. And I hope that's tolerable at the very least. If it's not, then I apologize, but I'm just gonna keep doing what I do. Okay? Yeah, Gub is in the Discord. Instead, I get to build the space shuttle carrier aircraft with 2,417 pieces. That is awesome. I need to pull out my Legos at some point and show you guys all of them. I have so many Legos, and I showed them on stream once before, but it was kind of like a long time ago, and I didn't really do it well. I think I'd like to take another stab at it. I built the mini Disney castle set once. Ooh, nice. Long ago that I don't remember it. Oh, that was a long time ago then, I would assume. I don't know how far back your memory goes, but that's insane. I wonder, like, how much I've forgotten. Oh, also, guys, we will be adding more cows at some point. We'll actually do, like, a couple of baby cows. I'd like to do maybe 2, in some of these stalls. And, you guys will have a chance to name those as well. But I gotta wait until I get my golden dandelion. I would have remembered something like that, probably. I would think. Solved. There you go. That's one way to do it. That's one way to do it. Okay, what are we doing? Do we really want to go down there? I mean, like, I don't want to change plans. We gotta go down there. Alright. If I can make it. Let's try that again. There we go. I feel like that going from stream to stream don't have the patience to wait 5 minutes. You guys don't understand. Red Fishies is from the YouTube chat. They do emote only chat has no cooldown. That's wild. Red Fishies, thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate it. Should I add a timeout random user channel point redeem? Or do you guys think that would get abused? Like, we should make it kind of expensive. Like, maybe 5K or something, I don't know. 5K for 2 minutes. I don't know, that might be a little too much. I don't know. We should just add one that bans all users. Like, if somebody spends 1 million channel points, it bans every single user from chat. That'd be nice. I would use it. Oh, no. Yeah, enough points to keep it going all stream too. That is crazy. Actually wild. 300,000 points to ban any single word. When are you gonna get Deepslate? Soon. We're getting down there. I'm just a little slow. With some like restrictions. It would have to only like ban for like one stream. I feel like that's the thing. Because otherwise, like you said, there'd have to be a lot of restrictions on what can and can't be banned. But I could see for like a stream, having it be like, you could probably do it even just for like 50K, because I would be more apt to let people, if it was just for the stream, they could ban almost any word. Again, maybe not the A, I, me, you know, common words like that, but it could be things like Creeper, Steve, Minecraft, Reg. You could even use my name. I think that would be funny. And it would time them out for like 2 seconds or whatever. Probably closer to 10. I think that would be funny. Something like hello. Chat, yeah. Well, the funny thing would be, like, I would try not to say the words, but I would fail. Like, let's be honest. But I could also coax people into saying it to get them timed out. Like, I would have fun with that actively, I think. Owen... I'm sorry, wow. Owen, welcome on in. It's good to see you. What day is it? Tuesday? It's Tuesday. Guys, I'm not, like, high or anything. I'm just me. I'm really not even that particularly tired. I am just, unfortunately, the word just left my mind. I'm forgetful, I guess. I could ban Deepslate. Yeah, you could. You could. The Deepslate is deep. It is indeed deep. Ban what the stream topic is. Hello, Bright. Hello, hello. I'm working on my Minecraft city. Nice. Minecraft cities are fun. I want to build one at some point. We may do that here on the Forever World. Who knows? I've got like a really cool build idea at some point that I'd like to do. I've seen some people kind of do stuff similar to it, but essentially doing like infinite city. So building like I don't know how long I would do this series for, but if you could technically do like a skyscraper a day or something like that, and then do that for, I don't know, if you did that even just 100 times, 100 different skyscrapers, you could build your own city blocks, procedurally technically, and then just have it generate out to be 100 city blocks, not Minecraft blocks, but city blocks out in each direction. And then technically you could have like really cool looking infinite city. And I mean, technically, if you wanted to, you could do a map based off of that and have like, this is starting to get into like gameplay territory where you're going and adding like quest lines and such. And I don't know if I really want to do a procedurally generated quest line in Minecraft. I'm done talking. We're not coming up with more ideas. Hello? Admiral, welcome on in. Thank you for sending your taxes. And Owen, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you, dude. We're actually gonna do stuff now. I'm sorry, guys. I know I keep getting distracted. I promise it's not intentional. I need to start making my ideas list again. I've been struggling with it because there's so many ideas I want to do that I get overwhelmed when it comes time to pick one, and so I just don't. And then I end up falling behind on things. But YouTuber myself, nice. YouTube is full of YouTubers, so it doesn't surprise me that there's a couple of you guys out there. But it's always good to see them out. See them out and around. Next raid, I'm going to turn on emo only chat. That's evil. That's actually evil. Also, Bright, it may be a glitch with Twitch. That might be why you're not able to follow. I'm sorry. So evil. I know people who have done multiple times with ad time, and should this be the stream where we remove ad time? I feel like it might be a good time to address that situation. Like, it's just bad. Like, it's funny, but it's just a bad redeem. What if, like, either we need to extend the price so that it's not even worth it to people unless they're just trying to cause suffering, which is why you guys are already doing it, or we need to get rid of it. I'll only let you remove ad time this stream if you find something to replace it. I don't want... The problem is, like, it's bad for retention. And when you're doing streams, you don't want people to leave because of ads. Like, that's the least... That is, like, at the very bottom of the list of things that you would want to happen. Daw, welcome on in. Hello, hello. You can come up with something to replace it. You can remove it. I'll think about it. I don't know what I would replace it with is the thing. Like, you guys torture the normies, and, like, that's fine. I would do it, too. But I feel like there's possibly better ways to do it. I don't know if it would be something on screen. What if we did, like... replace it with delay ads? Unfortunately, Twitch doesn't really let me delay ads very much. Usually the auto delay hits when a raid comes in, and we We average about 1 raid per stream. Some streams we get a lot more, sometimes we get a lot less. But we only can delay up to 3 times, and so when the raid comes in, it uses 2 of your 3 delays per stream. And unless you're doing like a very long stream, you don't really get a refresh on those. Otherwise, that's a good idea. For 10k points, anyone can put any image on screen for 5 minutes to some reasonable extent. That takes a lot of effort. Because, like, then you have to tell them you got to go to the Discord, you got to post it in the channel, and then I got to put it on OBS. Or, like, a pre-made pop-up shows up. That would be more doable. I want it to be automated is the big thing. Which should make something where you have only one person to have ads. That would be funny. And talk again? Yes, you can. Hello. What is your favorite Adam Sandler movie? What was it? Was it Jersey Girl? Was that did he do that one? It was kind of a weird movie, but it was funny. I remember that movie because it was funny. I don't actually watch a ton of Adam Sandler movies. I want to watch, what is it, 8 Crazy Nights? Or something like that. Is that what it was called? That one looks funny. I want to get around to it. There's a lot of good movies that I still need to catch up on. Read my message for 2K. Whatever King is doing or saying, he has to immediately stop and read your message and respond to it. Like How to Train Your Dragon? Yes. How to Train Your Dragon is one of my favorite movies. Do you plan on getting Netherite or something? At some point, yes. At some point, I will get Netherite. My favorite is That's My Boy, but I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that one. I don't think I've heard of that one either. I'm sure I probably actually have heard of it, but I don't realize it. Also, I see 2 dabs there, so I appreciate that. Thank you, fishies. And I'll do it on the other side as well. There you go. TTS message redeem? No. I would troll so hard with TTS and so would others. Yeah, we've had this discussion before. TTS requires people to be, like, halfway decent people. I know the second I add it, it's getting spammed. It's getting loaded up with the most cursed things because you guys want it to try to make very specific, non-PG sounds. And on the off chance that automod doesn't catch itself in time, some of you can get it to say really terrible things, like, have you tried removing the jewels but without the L? Like, even if you guys just typoed it, it would be bad, but there are people out there who actually want to abuse this stuff. Average creeper, yeah. Bro just... he was ready. I had to give it a try to see what it spelled. I would 100% do the 77777777777. Speaking of jewels without the L. What is the timing on that rate? Oh my gosh. Swifty, you want to finish that thought there? Hello Raiders, welcome on in, Kia. Hello. How was your stream? What are you guys up to? And there's Swifty with that. Great. To bring our families to yours with a hashtag Big Bro Raid. I appreciate you very much. SMP, you're single player. This is a single player world. Main. It is a single player world. Swift. Wait, what? Admiral, did you remove emote only? If so, what a G. What a G. L Swift Boot, sorry, editors, welcome back. Did it go veto? Okay, gotcha. Did some stream deck stuff to start off with, and then switch to Pokemon Fire Red. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I've never played Pokemon, but I know it's a... I've seen a lot about it, especially lately. Stream Deck is fun. I have one. I don't use it enough, but I do have one. Should we raid someone? We're not ending yet. We raid somebody at the end of stream, though, yeah. Every stream we usually raid. Very fun to do. Thank you, Admiral. Thank you. You play guitar? Yes. Yes, I do. I bought the new XL, the Plus XL, and I'm loving it. Oh, dude. I saw that. Oh, it is... It looks like a dream. I mean, you've got... How many knobs is it? Like, is that one 6 knob plus all of the buttons or something like that? It's a big one though. It is so cool. Socrates. Why are we talking about philosophers? If a creeper's power is exploding, then what is it without it? I guess you're either the creeper or the creep. So I guess it would be the creep if he had no explosion power. Here's your dab. 6 or 4. Massive 36 buttons and 6 knobs. That is crazy. It's a really big one. Not for every streamer, but for those who use a lot of buttons, it's great. Cool little display screen between knobs and buttons. Yes. I talked myself out of getting the one with knobs because I wanted... I didn't know if I was going to use my stream deck enough, but I kind of wish I did get the knobs because having that little bit of control over audio and stuff would have been kind of nice to be able to move my sliders a little bit on the audio mixers and such. It's a nice piece of knowledge to have for next time, though, that when I want to buy one, I should just suck it up and spend the extra on a knob version. Also, it didn't snooze the ad, so we're going to try to do that really, really quick. Oop. Okay, I think I got it. Did I snooze them the time? Yes. There we go. Okay, sorry about that, guys. You guys got another 4 minutes before ads. I apologize for them. Unfortunately, that's just when Twitch is kicking them in. It pairs so good with Wavelink software. Oh, I bet. I bet. Oh. Okay. I am thinking about that as well. The next piece of equipment that I'm thinking about is possibly redoing audio, because either my interface is busted or it's my mic, but you guys probably hear it even right now because it's getting worse. So I've been thinking about possibly trying the Elgato stuff instead, just to try it. We'll see though. Love the Wavelink pairing stuff so well. Muting mic and changing stuff is amazing. Yes. You should play Elden Ring. It's pretty cool. Anything except what I'm doing right now is the thing I should be doing. It sounds like. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. I always like to think that a creeper is just a robot with TNT inside of it. That's an interesting theory. To tie into like the old builders or something even. to. I want to make sure I'm all caught up. Sorry about that, guys. I did play Elden Ring at one point, though. I hated it, to be entirely honest. I want to play it again at some point, but it's probably not. It's not really at the top of my list. I've been thinking about possibly starting a second channel to do some, like, other games occasionally. And one of those games that I really wanted to mess with is Dispatch. Admiral had it, and he said that I should play it. And I have access to his library, so it would be kind of fun to give that a try, maybe. And then I also want to do there's a couple of other games, and they're slipping my mind. But I have a lot of non-Minecraft games that I want to play, and I don't necessarily want to mix it on my channel right now, because what I'm doing right now is working better than what it was in the past when I was mixing things. So I want to have a variety place and then me place. Minecraft me place, I guess. I play Minecraft more than I play any other game, so it would be fair to say it's me, I guess. I don't know. Elgato does such a nice job developing for streamers. Oh, absolutely. I wish that their face cam was out when I had bought my my webcam, or when I got my webcam, because I would have picked theirs up instead. But with this current webcam that is slowly dying, it gives me a very good excuse to look into possibly going with a Elgato now. My sister tried to get me to get Elden Ring. Oof. Hello, Bullets. Gonna go with that. How are you doing? I'm doing alright. Appreciate you asking. You should make a hardcore world. That's on the to-do list. I'm gonna get a little more settled with the Forever world, but I do want to do a hardcore at some point. All my streamer gear is Elgato, and I have a base Stream Deck, and an Elgato Wave Neo, and Elgato Facecam. It's some good stuff. Chicken Dino Nuggies. You're making me hungry, dude. I just have the Stream Deck Plus XL, Cam Link, and Wavelink software. Okay. I've heard of Cam Link. I don't recall what that one is. Isn't that like the... Is that the adapter for your camera? Or am I misremembering that? I have the same. I have tons of games, but I always come back to Minecraft. Yeah. It's my favorite game. Just think about it though. There's no X-rays and organs in Minecraft, so my theory is kind of correct on a creeper because there's no real gut that can make you explode on command or randomly. I mean, that is true. That is true. I don't know the biology of a creeper. I know there's some official Minecraft merch at one point in time that existed that showcased a creeper with TNT inside of it, so it definitely has some opportunity there for your theory to be right, I think. You can also use it as a capture card. I'm using it for my Switch. Let's use DSLR's webcam. Okay, gotcha. My name is Bullets on YouTube. Okay, gotcha. Minecraft, you being so creative, I love it. Yes. It's a good game. I love everything related to Minecraft. I've yet to find something that I've outright disliked. There's been things that I've kind of questioned and said, why would you do it that way? But there's never been anything in Minecraft that's kind of gone, this makes me hate the game, or I don't love the game because of insert reason here. plenty of other games, like, I find that the replayability is the issue there. You know, I can only play some games so many times. And there are some games out there that I have played many, many times. And I'm still discovering things about it. Example being, I've played... I talk about this game way too much, I feel like. But Star Wars The Old Republic, it's one of my other favorite games. I played that one a lot in my free time. I've played through the class stories. I think I played through 4 of them entirely, and I've had 7 different playthroughs in total. Some of the stories that were so good that I had to play twice before I got through all of them. And I'm still finding new things even now as I'm playing. It's a fun game. If you had kids and they were like 5, 6, or 7 years old, would you let them play Minecraft? They ask. Absolutely. When I have kids, you know, there are gonna be some limits, obviously. Like, I don't want them just playing like, I don't want them playing, for example, we talked about Elden Ring earlier. I don't want them playing Elden Ring when they're at 6 years old. But they could play Minecraft, but there would definitely be some limits. You know, they can't play it on... I think I'm probably going to set a limit on playing games on the phone, to be entirely honest. I don't think... I want to try to discourage dopamine seeking at a young age, ideally. And the mobile game ads these days are terrible. So I don't wanna like have to sit there and monitor what they're doing on my phone the entire time. So I don't think they'll have any access to mobile games at that age. But, you know, Minecraft, heck yeah, and there will be screen time limits at home, you know. I'm not gonna let them just sit there and play Minecraft 24/7. They're gonna be encouraged to go outside. They're gonna be encouraged to play board games or with their toys, or to sit there and draw. You know, there's a lot of other things that they could do, and I would love that if they would be interested in music, I would love to buy them a musical instrument and let them play. But at the age of 7, I don't even know if they'd be interested in that. Let alone if I'd have the money for it. Not getting my kids a phone until they're 13 or so. I'm seriously debating when in the world I'd give a kid a phone. Because even 13, I feel like, is too young, in my opinion. I would consider waiting till 15. And they're not getting like a super crazy brand new phone either. It'll probably be a hand-me-down, and when they want a new phone, they can go get a job and buy one themselves. That's what my parents did for me, and, you know, I'm still rocking iPhone 12 mini. This thing came out a long time ago. It may be falling apart, and it's really struggling right now, but it's a decent phone. I still work with it to this day. But if I gave my kids a phone before they're like 15, and like Spicy said, I would even consider 16. If I had to give them a phone beforehand, there's gonna be some heavy surveillance apps, and I'm sorry for being that guy, but the internet is not a good place for children. You know, there's memes of that where you know, people my age and older who grew up on the internet, we didn't know what we were getting into. Our parents didn't really know what we were getting into. But YouTube used to have like so many, I mean, the amount of times that terrorist organizations would post violent videos was crazy. And, you know, YouTube did what it could to negate that. But at the end of the day, that was stuff that we still saw. And that's still very prevalent across all of the internet. It's not just something that was of the past. It still happens to this day. It's just a little better hidden by algorithms. Remember the memes in the good old times? Exactly. There was a lot of good on the internet. So like, I'm not saying they get no access to the internet until they're a certain age, but there's definitely going to be rules in place to prevent them from the suffering that I have seen myself and many others go through with free internet roam at the age of 11. I was younger than that, really. When I first got on the internet, I may have been 8 years old. I didn't even know what Google was, but I knew how to use it. And that might be just kind of the rule about internet usage, is until you can explain it to me and what it is and how it works, I'm not letting you touch it. Because until you understand the risks associated with it, I'm not gonna let you on there. And unsupervised, rather, I should say. You can watch YouTube. I'm not gonna like say you can't consume any content whatsoever. You can't talk to your friends. Like that's borderline. I wouldn't call it abusive, but it's definitely not. That's a different siren. Fire truck? 2 of them? I don't know. What was I saying? I'm sorry. Same here, man. I feel you nowadays. You see your mom giving a big iPhone to a kid of 5. Let them use shorts and stuff. Horrible. It's even in the waiting room for the doctor. Yeah, absolutely. Well, for example, with me, I have gone out of my way to remove some of that stuff out of my life. My phone, it has so many blockers on it that it's annoying to get onto Instagram, to get onto Facebook, to get onto YouTube. It's purely so I don't scroll. The more friction you add, the better. There was a PewDiePie video about this a couple of days ago, actually, but I was doing it before that. But I saw his video, and it showed me an extension to block shorts and to block actually the home screen and recommendations on YouTube. I use that now. When I open up the YouTube website, it takes me to my subscription page, and I watch people that I subscribed to. And I can turn off features if I really want to scroll, but I've found that even in just the couple of days that I've had this plugin, I have not had any desire to use shorts. I've turned it on once or twice to view my own shorts, but that was it. What is the name of the plugin? I can tell ya. It is called Unhook, and I don't know, can I get like a link to it? If I can find a link to it, I'll post it in chat. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing it. Okay, let's you guys want it? There it is. It's for Chrome, Firefox, and Edge. So, take your pick. King, if I at you in after streaming Gus's server, would you join Walk Hall? Possibly. It just depends on what I'm up to right after stream. I've got a video I need to get done. I've got some work I need to do for my dad. I'm behind really, really bad. But I might be able to. Blue Cats, hello, how's it going? Long time no see. I traveled back in time and punched my younger self. I'm so mischievous. Hey, how's it going? I got my first phone when I was 9. No trouble with internet back then, though. That's fair. That is fair. And honestly, you know, there are definitely use cases where having a phone is helpful. I mean, just for example, even my older siblings, their age group had an entirely different set of issues with the internet. They were perfectly fine on their phones at the age of, well, I mean, they probably got their phones at 14, 15, you know, somewhere around there. It worked, though, because it wasn't unrestricted access to the entire world. You know, at the time, I believe my sister had a BlackBerry, I think, and flip phones were still prevalent enough. And, you know, the strangest set of issues was somebody that they didn't know was going to call them and scam them of some money. But it was also the day and age where every phone call and text you sent had a charge attached to it, so it really wasn't that big of a deal. You know, most people didn't have the money just laying around to do that. Now that it's free unlimited talk and text, yeah, no, you're kind of everywhere you look, people are trying to get something out of you. Like I said, I got my first phone when I was 15 years old. My mom only gave it to me because I was going on a trip and she wasn't gonna go with me, so she said, if there's an emergency, you can use this phone and call me. And then we just kind of had the understanding that I could have that phone afterwards, because she also knew I was intending to get a job when I turned 16, which was only a couple months away, actually. When I turned 16, she told me, you're paying your own phone bill. That's how that worked. Yeah, no, she's, my mom did a good job with me, I think. Maybe I wouldn't do everything exactly the same. Like I said, one thing that I want to do, when it comes down to it, when I have my own place and my own family, I'm setting up so many DNS blockers. Like, oh my goodness, I'm blocking like half the internet. There are just some places people don't need to go, and in my opinion, 4chan is one of them. I'm adding it to the list. I'm adding it to the blocked list. I'm sorry, my kids aren't stumbling upon 4chan. It'd be cheaper off if they went back to charging per phone call a minute. Yeah, I actually would. I think for me too, because I don't really actually call or text people. And when I do, it's usually through other apps, like Discord, or sometimes I don't really even use Facebook Messenger, for example. Can I ask how old you are? I am 21. I'll be 22 in a couple months. You should make stairs to the cave. You're not lying. I really should. That's fair. I just need to talk to another male about something. That's fair. If I'm around, I'd be down. I got my first smartphone when I was 11. That was in the time of BlackBerry and stuff. That's fair. Blackberries weren't bad. They were good phones. They had just enough functionality without being what they are today. That's the thing. The definition of a phone has gone beyond just a communication device and a little tiny game that was preloaded on there, like Tetris or whatever. It's now become something so much more where it's hundreds of games, unlimited games really, and limited dopamine, and the phone uses you more than you use the phone. That's the sad reality of it, and I've seen so many of my people, like my generation, get eaten by that, and it sucks. It just sucks to watch. And like, I'm not like saying that as a morally superior person or anything. I think, quite honestly, we have a lot of Deepslate, so I'm gonna fish for a little bit and try to get some mending. I'm not trying to say that as like a morally superior person, because I think if you're doing what you want to do, then that's just fine. Scroll to your heart's content. But I want to see people live. And I feel like... Hello? Oh my. Okay, there's a little bit of a delay. Let me unplug my mic and plug it back in. Give me a second, guys. Check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey, there we go. Hi, guys. Sorry about that. We can only play Snake or Doodle Jump. Oh my goodness. Doodle Jump. Oh, yes. Doodle Jump was a good one. That cut off completely. Wow, yeah. That was bad. That was really bad. But we're good now. We're fine. Not for me. I have too many legal issues, so that's fair. Finished the apartment building I was working on for a few days. Hey, W, dude. Congrats. Apartments are fun to build. I'm assuming you're talking about in Minecraft. Absolutely. I don't have the time for that. I was gonna say, if I had the time, I would totally do like a YouTube short series where we build one thing every day, and we could do like... my mind is still back on that Infinite City idea, and I think I need to like put that to rest for a little bit. I feel ignored. Why is that, Daw? Did I miss a message? I'm sorry if I did. Hello, me. Welcome on in. Angry Birds is the best mobile game ever. Angry Birds was sick. That was an awesome game. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. I'm sorry if I did. I'll just pause. Okay. How are the chickens doing? Did any foxes get close while you were away? Thankfully, I haven't seen any foxes over here, so no lost chickens yet. The Samsung Young. Oh. I remember when I got my first, well, my brother and I, we shared an iPod Touch for a while. And we'd play things like Doodle Jump, and we would play... There's this game called Dragon Veil, and that was pretty cool. We would play... There was a game called Ninjump. That was cool as well. Temple Run, of course, was out at the time. Lots of cool stuff like that. But those games don't do anything anymore because it's not... I mean, I can't tell you the last game that's really kept people's attention, truly, for long periods of time. Outside of, like... I know... people in my brother's age group, they're playing things like Block Blast. Which is a funny one to me, because it's not like a complicated game by any means, but it is a little bit addicting, I'll admit that. Roblox has, of course, Steal a Brain Rot or whatever, but it's not like that's all that engaging to most age groups, I don't think. I don't know what it's even about, to be honest. Even though I've been coming up with the theory that creepers are robots, I still think they are their own creature because a robot would be weird for Minecraft. Well, I mean, they have iron golems and copper golems, which are essentially robots. But I definitely see what you mean. That's a good one to add as well, Bullet. I'm almost caught up. Thought you'd have more of a Candy Crush person. Oh, Candy Crush. Candy Crush was a good one. My mom still plays Candy Crush sometimes. She doesn't do it a ton anymore, but she used to. And she still does on occasion. Just if she's really, really bored. I didn't play many mobile games, but I played Angry Birds and it was the best. I don't know if it's the actual name, but ever played Bubble Pop? Maybe? I don't recall that one entirely, honestly. Fruit Ninja cutting the fruits. Oh yes, Fruit Ninja. Forgot about that one. There was one game I used to play with my brothers from time to time. It was called Blockheads. And it was kind of like... It was a lot closer to 2D Minecraft than it was like Terraria, for example. And my brothers and I would play that occasionally with each other. That was a fun one. Using a trident, I cast a spell to create lightning and threw it into the water, causing the fish to float to the surface. That's crazy. Cut the Rope was fun too. That game kept me busy. Cut the Rope. I don't remember that one. Bubble Pop was a basic color matching game, but you pop the bubbles when matched. Okay, yes, I do remember that one. I do remember that one. I might start doing short videos on building buildings. Do it. Do it. I think it might do well. Ever played MCP? Yeah, correct. MCP, yeah, Minecraft Pocket Edition. I played that a little bit. I never actually owned a copy of it, but my brother-in-law signed into his account to download it for me, and then I would play it occasionally. But that was back before the end update even came to Bedrock. Like, I don't... You couldn't even fight the Ender Dragon back then. Flappy Bird was cool too. Yes, Flappy Bird. Man, that was a long time ago. To be fair, I think it was on the Palm Pilot and the flip phone I had as a kid. Yeah, I had a flip phone at one point as a kid. Just it didn't have any purpose. I couldn't call or text with it, but there were some games on there that I could play, and my mom would let me use that occasionally. And there was a Bubble Pop game. Iron Golem to me is a villager in a suit, a metal suit. However, Copper Golem may be a robot, although it may just be a baby villager. It could be. That's an interesting perspective. Cut the Rope was a PC game on Windows. I remember never done it. Okay. I'll have to check that one out, possibly. There's a fish drowning over there. Quickly save it by frying it in a pan. I jump back on this live stream later. Alright, sounds good, Owen. Have fun. Cut the Rope was a little green alien that you feed orange candy to by cutting the rope. I'm gonna have to Google that one. I'm gonna have to Google that one. Cut the Rope. Oh! Oh, that game. Okay. I understand now. That makes a lot. Your description was correct. That's not what I was imagining reading that description. Okay. Yes, I do recall that one. Geometry Dash. I didn't play much Geometry Dash. I wasn't into rage games yet. That being said, though, I have played Getting Over It by Bennett Foddy. Fantastic game, would play again. Played it 50 times. I don't know, I've seen many people throw their phones out the window for Flappy Bird. That was more entertaining than the game itself, to be honest. That's fair. That game was a little rage-inducing at times, I will admit. Flappy Bird was. Leave it to YouTube comments to just say the most random things. What does, like, respectfully speaking, but what does my live stream about Minecraft have anything to do with Charlie Kirk? That's all I want to know. Like, as respectfully as possible. I love playing Call of Duty, Black Ops 2, favorite game of all time for me. That's fair. I never really got into Call of Duty. My parents didn't like those types of games in the house. But I remember I played Star Wars Battlefront 2 back on the PlayStation 2. That game was my Call of Duty, basically. So, you know, there was something else I was gonna say and I just lost it. Shoot. Well, I'm sorry, guys. Playing dumb is an interesting move there. Usually people just own up to it. It's iconic, the crunch sound of him eating the candy. Oh yeah, I definitely crunched down on candy. Thank you for the candy, Nikita. I appreciate it. You were talking about the alien, not me. I'm sorry. Reg, are you gonna fish in the contest next week or whatever it is? That is next week, isn't it? Is that next week? You know what, it might, that might be next week. I probably should, but I probably won't. I want to do so much more. I want to be a part of the community, but I suck. I'm too busy for my own good. I can't get my own stuff done. I feel awful about it, but it is what it is. Like, I don't know. We'll get there. Maybe. Possibly. I'm not holding my breath. Also, Emmy, thank you for the stream streak. 5 is nice. Very nice. I meant to go to the doctor's office today. That's one thing I meant to do. I'm dragging my feet on everything across the whole board. I was talking about the alien, you don't crunch, but still deserve some candy. Well, I appreciate it. You're the best. Oh, it's melting still. It is hot. Is it hot? I guess it is. My voice has never been that high on stream. I'm only lurking on the server. It feels unless it's my day off, that's fair. I don't really get to do much outside of this. And I mean, like, I want to do this, that's why I do it. But it does mean that I do miss out on a lot of things that I should be doing. You know, like last year, I think it was, King Elfie had me log onto the server, and he was like, hey, do you want to do a project for me? And I'm like, sure, I'll do it. I haven't touched it since I logged on that day. I don't think I've logged on that server since that day. I'm not a good moderator. I don't know why I keep getting mod, but I'm not a good mod. How long ago, Reg? How long? You know what? I could tell you. Elfie and I think he sent me the message first. That was back before SBK Season 2. Oh no. He gave me another project. Back in September. And I didn't take any of that on. I took on a small project in September. Like, it was a tiny project. Very small. And I haven't logged on since then. Oh, you know what? It's fine. It was something for the spawn, and I'm hoping maybe somebody else will just have done it, and I can just claim credit or something. I'll enlist the help of somebody. I'll just say, hey, you, help me with this really quick. If a little fish asks you if you know where its dad went, just pat its head and say your dad went to buy the milk. What sort of unhinged content am I reading? Oh my goodness. King, welcome on in. How are you doing? I'm doing alright. Aw, that one's kind of nice. I mean, it's a good book. It's not the book I want, though. How long ago, Reg? How long? Dang. I should hop on again. It feels like I haven't played in so long. I struggle. The problem is, and this is no excuse, I get so far behind on my other stuff that I shouldn't be behind on, that I tell myself I can't go do those other things. And then when I can do it, I have to sort out my priorities a little bit. And, you know, for example, if I'm gonna play on anybody's Minecraft server for moderation purposes right now, it's gonna be Kit's. Like, that's nothing against anybody's servers. It's just simply put, her server doesn't have an active moderator right now. So I hop on there when I can, so that I can check for X-rayers, and I can quickly roll back anything if somebody did something wrong. But Elfie, I actually have more responsibilities there technically, because I do have spawn areas to work on. I don't know. I gotta resort my priorities, probably. X-raying is stupid, come on. Oh, it is. It's so stupid. But people do it. It's so annoying that people do it. So I have to go on there and find out if they did, and then ban them. I only go on to restock shop. I'll return once some of the issues have been sorted out. That's fair. Reg, my dude. What was it? Say? I think I can say. I don't think it's a problem if I do. He wanted me working on one of the rooms in spawn. There was a specific interior room. Like, I think he wanted a throne room it was. I don't even remember fully. I kind of remember where it was. And he's like, yeah, you can do pretty much anything in here as long as it gets done. It's like, oh yeah, I'll do it. I just got to get geared up. Because I still don't think I have any diamonds. So I didn't have gear to work on the build with. I didn't have blocks to work with. And I'm sticking to that being my excuse. It was a cool build idea though, and I do want to maybe take a look at helping again, but I'm not doing so hot on my own stuff. I don't know. I'm an okay mod at best. Like I know I try to show up for everything, at least all the streams that I can, but I do not do the most. There's so many better mods out there than me. Last night we fried rice, grilled meat, made sushi. I don't know which number the father of that fish was in either of those dishes. That's crazy. Sounds lovely though. Great meal. The only thing I use is for trees in my own server. I hate it when people take 1 3 log and leave the rest of the 3. It's ugly. Oh, floating trees, that's fair. Yeah, I don't like floating trees either. I try to chop down all the trees if I see them floating. But I do know one time on my server that I was running, we caught somebody that chopped down half a tree, and we jokingly banned them and made them request to be unbanned. Like, he asked why he got banned, and I'm like, you left a tree floating. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. We got him, like, sweating over that. I should add it to the rules next season, guys. Should we do that? King SMP Season 4, no leaving trees half cut. Hello, Honeybun, welcome on in. Mario, welcome in. I hope you get a million. Well, thank you, I appreciate it. We can definitely hope, but, you know, only time will tell, and that's okay. I'm sure you just turn up when Reg starts fishing. Did you get up getting that victory? Oh, right, you were playing some Fortnite the other day. I was lurking. I saw Nikita in there too, actually. I didn't get to stick around very long because I was working on a video, but I did lurk. There's a mod in a YouTuber's stream who is doing a time stream he streams every day. He is on day 270, and one moderator has been in every stream. That is insane. That is insane. I haven't really done like that many streams on YouTube. I mean, I've done a decent. I stream like 3 times a week, which isn't bad. Like, that's actually a lot of stream for most people, I would say. But I don't stream the most, and I certainly don't stream the least. So I'll take it. We died in a rage quit. Oof. That's okay. Sometimes that's the way it goes. Only just started fishing. He must have knew. I could sense you were on your way here, so I was like, fish time. Back again. Welcome back, Owen. Gonna say about honey raids now, and I checked and you weren't streaming. I got on MC tier. If you want, you can look at my MC tiers. My username, Luke Engineer 710. I have no clue what that even is, if I'm honest, Luke. But that kind of falls under self-promo, and I would recommend that you don't probably go into random people's streams and ask them to look at your profiles. I'm on Fortnite now, though. Solos? Ooh, nice. No thanks, I'm too tired to stream today. Not feeling the best. Oof, I'm sorry. I hope you feel better soon. Take some time for yourself. MC tiers PvP. Oh, I see. Is that the one that's owned by that one person who, like, supposedly is cheating? I'm sorry, that's, like, the only thing I know about the PvP community right now is that, like, supposedly one of the people that is ranked the best on a website owns the website and got caught cheating. And it's, like, this whole controversy, and it's caused a lot of uproar. If you know, you know. If you don't, then I'm not, like, gonna get too deep into it, because some people are really butthurt about it. Boop. Those didn't come from fishing. I'm too full. We'll do that, and then I think I need more barrels. A child wants to grow tall like an adult, so they don't have to go to school anymore. They imitate the character Mario. Like they ate a mushroom? Oh, I see. You're doing the emojis. I can only see a few emojis on my chat window. So when you guys use emojis, I'm usually just kind of guessing a little bit based on context. Very rarely does it actually make sense to me, I'll be honest. We'll put those over there. Marlow? Yeah, I'm talking about Marlow. Finished the first build video? Nice. Still going strong. Sorry to hear that. Feel better soon. Get well soon. I used to stream on Instagram. Would you recommend it? I've never streamed on Instagram, but I've only seen a few people do it, and it didn't really do much. So I've been thinking about possibly trying myself just to see what happens, because I don't see people stream gaming on there, which either means there's a gap in the market, or there is just no market there whatsoever, and there's really no in between. Nom nom chocolate protein shake. Ooh, it's like a dinner, but in chocolate milk shape. That sounds lovely. I made this up. It's not true, so you don't have to worry. And even if it were true, it'd be because Mario ate mushrooms so tall. I mean, some mushrooms are safe to eat. Not all of them, but some of them. How long until you think my stream crashes, guys? It's been mostly a smooth day, besides that one lag spike that threw off the mic. But the last couple of streams, the last two, we've had a fatal graphic driver error that caused the whole computer to seize and kill OBS. Are we visiting the cows soon? Do you want to visit the cows? We could go down there. I don't know if I've really shown you guys the cows after they've been named. I mean, like, we've been down there a couple. I want to, when we update to 1 point, or 26.1 Tiny Takeover, whenever we update to that, I do want to put some baby cows down there, and you guys will be able to name those again, so that'll be fun. I go be lazy, and watch some TV and cozy covers. Go do it. You earned it. Enjoy the lazy time, Emmy. Appreciate you popping in, and we'll catch you another time. We could kill some cows, honestly. Like, we need the leather anyway, because we need... You know, I kind of forgot. We're supposed to be building a library. Not today, but, like, at some point. Yeah, we need to do that. I think Star Tours is a severely underrated Star Wars ride. Swiftu. I don't know if you got to hear this part, but if you're into engineering at all, you would definitely like Imagineering. Disney Plus has some stuff on how they designed the rides and stuff at Disney, and Star Tours is one of them. You might find it interesting to see how that actually works. But yes, it is a fun one. It makes a lot of people motion sick, but it is a fun ride. I've done so much research into Imagineering. Okay. Like, that would be a decent fallback for me if it weren't for the fact that I need to actually have some concept of engineering, and I really don't. That was actually my fallback at one point in time. Like, if I got really desperate, I have people I know in Florida who would let me live with them for a little bit. I was considered possibly applying to Disney parks just to work there and try to make it out there at some point, but I haven't reached that point of desperation. I have like no money anyway to move me out there, but it would be one of those things that would be a staged process, so I just get myself out there, work a couple of days, and then probably a week or two, really, and then get my own place. Work a couple more weeks, get a moving truck so that I can move my stuff, and then work some more. And then I'm good. It is something I would want to do, though. Is if nothing else works, like I haven't told you guys this yet. I got an email yesterday from the FBI finally. That fell through. They're still saying I'm underqualified. So, we're back to the drawing board again. But I made it farther in the process than I ever have before. So I don't know at what point they're flagging me as underqualified, but it keeps changing. And that's the interesting part, because usually it takes them a lot less time than this to reject my application. So I made it a lot deeper than what I should have. There are people who just come up with ideas for rides, 3D modeling, game design, a ton of stuff. Oh yes, yeah, there's a ton there. Went it twice, and both times we got free lightning lane because the line had stairs, and because we had a person with a computer, we get free line skips. Yup. Swiftu, you would love to go with my family. We know all the little neat tips and tricks to, like, skip some of that stuff. Not that we abuse systems or anything, but we know the fastest routes, and we know where the most people go. So we know all the ways around that, so that we can work out the shortest wait time and also get to wherever we're staying sooner than everybody else. For example, it hasn't worked every time, but when the parks close, the rush to the buses is insane. And after a long day of walking, the last thing you want to do is just stand there for an hour waiting for a bus to take you home. So what we've done before is we've hopped buses, and we've taken a bus to one of the less packed resorts, hopped a bus from there over to Disney Springs, and then hopped a bus from Disney Springs over to our actual resort. And, like, you sometimes beat people from the park that you would have otherwise not beaten. Because we're usually, like, the last people to leave. We're that kind of group. Because when we go, it's super expensive. And we try to get every dollar of time out of it. We're not always the very last group to leave, but we're usually like within the last 100 people. The rush to get out of Magic Kingdom after the fireworks, yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? We just kind of browse the shops for a while because they won't close the shop. That's one of the interesting things. Also, Swiftu, for next time that you're there, this is a little secret. When you find out that they're getting ready to throw out pretzels because they're closing or something, sometimes you can get a free pretzel out of the workers because they're not going to be able to save them. They're just going to throw them away. So sometimes you can walk up to the workers and say, "Excuse me, is it too late to buy a pretzel?" Sometimes they'll say yes, but they'll still give you the pretzel for free because they can't sell you it. But they can give it to you. There's some little trickeries there, and it works. It's great. But there's like a risk there inherently. They may still want you to pay for it. Or two, they may not have pretzel. But there have been times as well where we've gone up and they didn't have pretzels, and my mom was like, "Oh, okay, well that's fine. We're not gonna expect you to make pretzels at this hour." And the manager walked over and said, "No, you will get your pretzel." And yeah, she demanded, not my mom, but the manager demanded that they stay an extra, I think it was an extra 30 minutes basically to get the pretzels made, and multiple people ended up coming in afterwards and asking if they could have pretzels too. The workers there, they get paid enough to actually treat people well. So it is expensive, but I think enough of that money does go to the employees that you can at least look at it and going, yeah, this is probably helping at least a little bit to create a good experience. I've met a couple of people who gave a less than experience at Disney World, but you could tell they were having a really bad day. Whereas, like, I've been to places like Six Flags, I've been to Universal, I've been to places like that, and I feel like they tend to have a general, it's almost expected that you're gonna run into people not that aren't even having a bad day. They're just that way. They're not interested in giving you a good experience. There's a slight difference. It's not huge when you first look at it, but once you think back on it, like, almost all the times that I've been, the most memorable experiences have always been how the cast members treat the guests. They do the absolute most, and they still, and sometimes that's treated as the least they could do. It's like, you know, I don't want to like have a servant or anything, but sometimes that's how they treat you. It's like they're being paid to be your servant, and I was like, this is amazing. They're really, the best part is when you have a group of kids with you. Like, my niece and nephew have gone with us, and they're always so good with the kids. And it makes me so happy to see. I need to catch up on your chats, I'm sorry. We're gonna take the monorail back and then on our charter. Oh, the monorail, yes! The monorail isn't too bad to get into, but it can take a little bit of work. And everybody crams in there, and if it was a hot day, it's gonna stink. Oh my goodness. The fireworks show at Magic Kingdom is seriously life-changing. Oh, what did you think of the castle projections? I meant to ask you about that. What did you think of that? Sadly, I only found out the refillable bucket. Trick on day 2, no day 3. I didn't get a refillable bucket till day 3. Oof. That's okay. You know, you'll know it for next time. If you ever go. I know it's expensive, So it may be a once in a lifetime kind of thing. But if you're in the area, you may go again at some point. Who knows? But yes, the popcorn is really good there. That delivery guy is just doing the job. I assigned him to get the emeralds. I'll raise his child. Crazy. I died in Fortnite. Oof. I hate this game, but I need to play. That is so relatable at times. It was nice to go somewhere and have every single person be nice. Now I'm curious. When you say every person is nice, what was your experience with the rest of the guests? Because I find a lot of the people that are there, they're very entitled. They're very me. And Disney adults are some of the worst people I know. And when I say Disney adults, I don't mean adults who go to Disney or who are fans of Disney. I mean adults who act like children at Disney. I don't want you to be a child. I want you to still be an adult. You can embrace your childlike wonder and curiosity and joy, but you cannot become a child and become pouty because you're not getting your way whenever you want it. And that's where I really struggle with Disney, is there's a lot of people like that. And I mean, I get it. You spend I mean, it's not uncommon for people to spend, you know, crazy amounts of money to take their family. Like, you know, easily you could spend upwards of 10,000 easily. Unless you like really budget and look at it and go, we're going to do it this way. Like, that's the only way we manage to go, is because we budget, and we look at it and go, we don't vacation every single year, and we don't do all the things when we're there. You know, we actually don't even eat every meal there. When we go, we usually end up bringing a backpack with us. We stop up at a grocery store, pick up some lunch meats, some cheese sticks, and we eat that for lunch. And then, we actually pay for dinner there. But that's how we actually made it out of there, usually. Let me tell you guys, you don't know pain until you're walking through the Disney parks carrying a backpack full of water bottles. Because you decided you were going to be cheap. Like, it was a good idea. I mean, it was so much cheaper to carry water bottles like that than it was to buy water bottles, like 3 water bottles for all 10 of us. It is insane. It is insane. Also, I need to catch you up on your chat. We were standing at the perfect spot. We were standing like right at the end of the main street, but far back enough to see main street projections and castle projections. That's awesome. Okay, yeah, I'll take that picture here in a second. I have to wear diamond armor, carry shield all the way to his house. Tell the kid that his dad is by the milk. That's wild. Ran into a few Disney adults, but most everyone I saw was great. That's good. I'm glad. Most people are me these days. Hard to get away from them. Yup. Not wrong, Nathan. Not wrong. Honestly, Swifty, you guys probably went at the right time of year. Summer is really bad, I find, because everybody's off from school. Everybody's taking their vacations, and they spent a lot more money to go. You may have been dealing with a lot of Florida residents, and for them, a lot of them go to the park for just a couple of hours a day whenever they feel like it, to go eat or to go ride a ride a couple of times or hang out with some friends. You know, it's not that uncommon when you live there to just get a residence pass and then go wherever you feel like it, especially Epcot. That's where I know people who go like once a week to just go eat. They go into the park to eat. And it's like, that's awesome. It's crazy, but it's awesome. Hey, hello, Coral. Welcome on in. Thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate it. Hey, Brenda. Hey, yay, 20. Hey, Alfred. Hey, 3 Hays. Are we okay? Hey. Whoa, we got 4. Found out Coral's name. It's Brenda. It's Brenda. That's crazy. Says yes. We were really well taken care of money-wise. We had $40 each day for lunch and dinner, and we got one $50 gift card for souvenirs. That's awesome. Never underestimate the fundraising of a small town. Dude, small town fundraisers go crazy. They go crazy. It's addicting. That's fair. I rage quit. Oof. Like, the game is just 12-year-olds are beating me. Like, why? That's relatable. That's relatable. That's why I don't play a lot of competitive games anymore. Don't expose Coral like that. Still really crowded spring break in most of the South. Oh, I forgot spring break is a thing. Oh, you did get a good spot. Okay. That's good. That's a good spot. I've had a couple of times where I've been in front of the Walt statue. That's the best place by far that I've ever had. And it was really awkward because I was talking to my brother and I made a stupid joke. I called him a fish in Spanish because he didn't know Spanish. And he was like, what do you say? I was like, you are a fish. That's what I called him. I told him. Well, I didn't realize it, but there were these guys who were standing right next to me. And they only spoke Spanish. And so they were like, yo, you speak Spanish, I speak Spanish, let's talk. And I realized I didn't know any Spanish whatsoever. And so like he was saying something, I could tell he was excited. I didn't know what he was saying though. I just smiled and nodded and laughed. But I was like, I felt bad. I felt bad because I think he thought I knew more than what I did, and no, I did not. Playing since birth. I've had kids, yeah. How old is Fortnite right now? It's been a while. 8 years is my guess. 2017. Oh my goodness. Has it really been 9 years? Wow. Imagine. I was really shocked by the number of Spanish people in Disney World, especially like everything being in English and Spanish, and most cast members spoke both languages. Yeah, so in Florida, there's actually a huge population there, because, well, I mean, I can attest to this a little bit. Hey, Cheek, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you, dude. Thanks for choosing me with your Prime. I actually had friends there, who, I believe, I'm trying to remember how exactly the tree works out there. I know their grandparents were from Puerto Rico, and I want to say their parents were as well, but they were born here in the U.S., not the parents, but the kids. I was friends with the kids. And that's like a very common thing, though. Lots of people came in from Puerto Rico and live in Florida now. And so yeah, it's not that uncommon. You walk around out there and I mean, the amount of times I went shopping and you would hear you'd hear plenty of English and plenty of Spanish. It was just like it's a common thing down there, especially in I would say, yeah, and around Central Florida. It's pretty common out there. It's pretty cool, really, actually. And most cast members spoke both languages. Yep. And like you said, every ride, every attraction, it has a Spanish announcement right after or before, in some cases, the English one. Why it just now has me the noti? What? Fair enough, though. I'm sorry that Twitch is being that way. But welcome on in. It's good to see you, Cheek. Another streamer rated me one day, and her viewer's name was Control, and I was like, how do I say that? It was just Control with the K. I felt so embarrassed. No, that's fair, dude. I struggle with English. And, you know, with Twitch streamers, it's a rite of passage. We cannot pronounce names right on the first try. It's just not allowed. I'm just a meme on her channel. Oh no. No one's rated me yet, but I'm gonna suck at names too. It's okay. It happens. It happens. Also, you stream on Twitch. That's right. I need to follow you, Nathan. I don't think I do. Boop. There we go. It's also been so weird not having music follow me everywhere. That is kind of weird. I go usually around Christmas because that's when the best discounts happen. There's like a small window of time between Halloween and Christmas time. And so we go around then, and they shift right into Christmas music and such. And then the decorations pop up over, like, the course of 2 weeks. Overnight. And, so I hear, whenever I get home, it's like the same 12 Christmas songs playing in my head, as I walk around in, you know, Main Street. That's where they predominantly play it, but there are some parks where they play it across a lot of the areas. Swiftu, I feel like you would be the kind of guy to have a Disney podcast. I think you would probably enjoy it. I don't know if you've ever checked it out, but I need to check it out at some point myself. I know Good Times with Scar has one. Or had one. I don't know if he still runs it. But that would be a fun thing to check out sometime, maybe. I catch on your streams already. Yeah, me too, dude. I doubt you'll be streaming at this hour, but maybe. Streamer thing, right? I stream follow me. No, I'm lying. I got you, Coral. I got you. I got you. I shouted out women a couple days ago. So there you go, Coral. Also, Honeybun, thank you for the 3 stream streak. Coral, thank you for the 20 stream streak. I really hope this is TTS. I did not have TTS. I'm sorry. And Small World and Mickey's Runaway Railroads are stuck in my head. Nothing can stop us now. I don't know. Thanks. Followed. Got you not streamer. Thanks for the follows. I've seriously been thinking about making a 3-hour documentary for style of Disney's Empire, like Disney Empire only clicked in for me at Disney World. Like the idea that Disney World only makes $36 million daily is wild. Yeah. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, if you look it up, everything that Disney owns, plus all of the pieces of property that they operate on, all of the corporations that they work with and have a very big working relationship with, you start to really get a perspective on just how big that corporation has become. go. What the? Let me work there. I seriously considered trying to get a job there. It would be fun, but it's hard. It's hard for me to move to just get there. The characters, yeah, they own a ton of characters. I mean, oh, you're talking about the actual people just acting. Yeah, it's so fun. Again, this is me with my niece and nephew. We went down into the princess meet and greet, and we stood there for so long. And I mean, I can only imagine how bad it is for the characters, but we stood in line for a couple of hours just to meet. It was Princess Tiana. I want to say Ariel was there, and there was one more. Who was it? Maybe it was Cinderella? Or it could have been... I don't remember who it was. But I think it was 3 different people. But we went and we met them, and they were so good with the kids. And I mean, you know, they even took the time for my brother-in-law and my sister, just talk to them. And you know, that's really cool. And they tried to talk to me, and I'm like, I'm just a camera guy. Like, listen, I appreciate everything you're doing, but this isn't about me. But it takes a very special kind of person to pull that stuff off, and it's very impressive. Their improv skills are insane. I was wearing a red shirt, and somehow Moana turned that into a full rant about how I could boat riding lessons at her island. That is insane. We're getting a lot of books. Oh my goodness. I'll pay for all the L's their movies have been making lately. I haven't watched any of their new stuff. I need to check out Zootopia too. The first movie was pretty good, if I remember correctly. But it's not like something I have like really thought about. I'm hopeful for the next Spider-Man movie. I'm hopeful for Avengers Doomsday. I'm hopeful for the next Star Wars movie, Mandalorian and Grogu. But most just like plain old Disney IPs I've not been super excited about. But then again, there's not a ton that I'm excited about in general, admittedly. Disney must be so broke. That's how much I make per minute. Corley, you gotta like spread the wealth a little bit here, man. There's the change. There's a huge fish down there. Let me jump in and punch it. Why are you so mean to the fish? Uh-oh, lagging. Oh no, I'm sorry. Hopefully it's not me, because I can't fix it if it's me. James, thanks for splitting your taxes. I appreciate it. I see Steve on your bed. What are you doing, Steve? Oh yeah, Steve. He's on my bed. I can't tell you what I'm doing. That makes it sound really bad. I am giving... No, what's the term I should use here? Steve is getting the villager treatment. Okay, he is enslaved in my camp, and I put him to work at the workstation. I've been trying to get him to pick up the librarian profession, okay? We hit Princess Meat first thing in the morning. You got a 25-minute wait for Tiana and Rapunzel. That's pretty good wait time, honestly, for that. A lot of people rush to That's so bad. That's so bad. A lot of people rush to the dwarf mine ride. And that one can easily get a 3-hour wait for that one. There's a few rides that get big wait time. But the meet and greets I think are kind of worth doing, especially if you're like if there's a character that you want to meet. Like for example, in California they have the superheroes out there. So it was fun to go walk around, and we actually saw them out on the walkways. Like I saw Spider-Man actually jump from one building and like web swing sort of. It was kind of cool. And he waved them. It was cool. I think I saw, yeah, we saw Star-Lord. And I'm trying to remember which ones are at Universal that I saw as well. I saw Spider-Man and Wolverine and Captain America at Universal. That was a weird thing. Licensing deals and such. But that was really cool. The Star Wars characters, though, at both parts. Phenomenal meet and greets there. Really, really cool stuff. Zootopia 2 is better than 1. Never wealth with the cool people. Brenda Big Bucks. You know, you don't stay rich by giving everybody your money, yes. Density, dang it. Slave on your bed, yeah. I almost went to the movies and I realized I'm old. Oh no, Nikita. It's okay. That's kind of partially why I didn't go. It's why I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna go watch the Super Mario movie, the second one. Cause like I realize it is definitely marketed for children, but the first movie was good. When Minecraft Movie 2 comes out, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I've reached a certain age where I'm kind of going, you know, maybe... I don't know how I'm gonna excuse that I'm going. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Like, I don't know if that just oozes negative riz or not, but I want to go watch a Minecraft movie too in theater. That's what I want to do. I want to go watch the Mario movie too. I want to watch I don't really go to the movie theater very often. The other movies are perfectly acceptable for teens and young adults to go to, I think. But those other ones, it's kind of like, yeah, maybe those aren't made for you, buddy. Have you ever thought about growing up? Ouch. I'm just roasting myself. I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay. Half my group went to Tron and had like a 120-minute wait. Still, yeah, that ride stays busy. Tron is a good ride, though. I liked that one. Wait, no, I don't care if I'm 68. I want to see Mario or Dora or any movie, then I'm going. That's fair. That's respectable. That's really, really respectable, actually. I'm old. First Super Mario movie was good. I agree. 68, why not 67? Except you're not. Haha, Unk. I hate 67. 18 times 2 equals 36. Why did you, like, have to say that? Because now I'm thinking, like, double my age, I'm gonna be, oh. If I live all of my life that I've lived up to this point again, I'm gonna be 42. Coral? I'm putting this on you. Like, this is your fault. Why'd you say that? I dropped the key. I'm having like a little bit of a crisis now. Thanks for that. 68 deserves more love. It's up there with the funny numbers. Yeah, it's stuck in the middle. That's not fair. If I lived all my age again, I'll be in a coffin. No, Nathan, no. I believe in you, dude. I believe in you. You're gonna make it. He dropped the soap. That's crazy. That was Steve in the room. Come on. Now, Steve is like... I think he's more... You know, I made the analogy that he's my villager. Unpaid labor. Whatever. But I think that Steve back there, he's more like my son. Like... When I, you know how like in code, I don't know if anybody knows this. I talk about it sometimes, but in code we have these rubber duckies. And you explain to the rubber duck anytime that you have a problem that you don't understand, and you're like, I'm trying to do this one thing which requires me to do these other things. And so by doing this thing, I can also do this other thing. You go down the line, you explain it to the rubber ducky, because the rubber ducky has no concept of understanding. I do stuff like that all the time to him, and it helps you actually understand. He's kind of more of my son from that perspective. I teach him a lot of things. Neither of us has still been able to catch a ball, though. We've never learned how to catch. But we're working on it. Do I have any, like, really broken boots? These seem to be. There we go. He needs to teach you how to properly get a mending book? Oh my gosh. Ouch. You got me. Okay, you got me. It's okay, we're gonna get one soon, guys. We're gonna get one soon. You know, like within the next 300, I think, probably. I don't know. What time is it? 10. We've streamed for 2.5 hours. We could probably get a long thing. How much making it back in 5? Ooh, fair, but also